Incredible, amazing, unbelievable. Many adjectives have been used to describe our Akimbo compilation videos, but this one is so great, we simply can't find a way to describe it in words. Take a moment to enjoy these moments. You can't have a ceiling fan without a ceiling. Well, not unless you improvise. If your legs aren't quite up to the job, then this Norwegian invention is an ingenious way to get up a hill. If you want to build a friendship with your new neighbors, don't hire these guys to move you in. They don't just deliver your household items in a timely manner. They also trash anything that happens to park next to them.
Oh my god, this is great. Look at them.
If there's nobody enforcing parking regulations where your business is based, then why not use your own impossible-to-remove stickers? Is there any leaf blower anywhere that's actually used for its intended purpose? How to overtake your opponents with style.
I've been waiting for that all weekend. All right, pass there. That was beautiful.
Finally, man defeats Claw Machine on its own terms. Getting fishing line stuck in a tree is annoying. Luckily, he has his friend to help.
Are you okay?
Help with nothing at all. Never put an idiot near a fence, especially an idiot on a boat. When you find out that these guys are tourists in Amsterdam, the reason for him falling overboard becomes clear. This table clearly tells you which hole to use. Or is this just the luckiest pool player ever? When something like this happens, you can only stay cool for so long. Every snowboarder's worst nightmare, a rogue squirrel.
Otettiin karsintaparit ja niin kuin nähdään, niin siellä on myöskin sitten, ei ole jäniskevennys, vaan on orava ilmeisesti, joka siellä vähän.
This water looks pretty deep. Maybe I should test it by almost drowning myself. You should have a license before you're allowed to pilot a boat. Or board one for that matter. Oh, yeah, the door. We should probably close that. She realized that her shirt was on backwards, changed it, and instantly received a code violation for unsportsmanlike conduct. Meanwhile, the men... How dare I walk into you? Get out of here! When you suddenly realize that you might be related to Thor, God of Thunder.
Haley, do it. Do it.
A dress in the rain might be unlucky, but wait for it. He's quick, he's smooth, and he knows it. There's nothing quicker than alcohol reflexes. Another example of why rich person plus yacht equals disaster. Just like strawberries and raspberries, you can sometimes get a punnet full of idiots. Here's a dog who's clearly seen this kind of nonsense before. This typhoon flyover managed to set off car alarms in the surrounding area. Not great landing conditions, but we're sure this impressive aircraft can handle it.
Viene bien. Portavisor. Sí, señor.
She tried to outsmart the repo man. She failed.
No matter what you do, I'm taking your car. When I see that car, it's coming with me. If that car's on my list, it's coming with me.
I'm gonna go ahead and say that these streets weren't meant to accommodate massive trucks, and that car's door definitely wasn't.
You know. Oh my god. Ah! Oh, what did I say?
Spooky nuns instantly become less terrifying when you throw a bottle at their head.
Oh my god. Are you okay? I love your Oh my god.
One of the biggest sellers this year has been the ass umbrella. Well, it is docked now. You can't argue with that. What you're about to see is a channel marker and a yacht captain who didn't care about it at all.
Don't see that every day.
It's a ball, folks, not a weapon. No foul? Chinese basketball cheerleaders found the perfect way to distract the visiting team while shooting. This F-16 Fighting Falcon visited an air show in New Zealand, and the air show welcomed it with open arms. A 737 shot from a 787. That's a lot of sevens. Well, here's an original way to put your opponent at a disadvantage. Losing the game? Try a well-placed elbow. Okay, but a second time? I hope the ref saw that.
She did it again! She did it again! She did it again!
Enjoy your trip. An incredible amount of firecrackers for Chinese New Year. Also, a very fast way to make all neighbors in a 15-mile radius hate you. You have to be very comfortable with your masculinity to hitch a ride like this, but the results speak for themselves. This is a short clip because it's the world record for solving a Pyraminx. 0.9 seconds. A water landing, which almost goes horribly wrong thanks to a bass boat. An incredibly low pass from two completely different points of view. Either these cars are driving on a runway, or this pilot needs a new pair of glasses.
Holy. That's unbelievable. Awesome.
At first, his wife thought the tarp was a bad purchase, until she saw the results. Hairstyling the dad way. If you're an escalator cleaner, then there's really no need to break a sweat.
Ew! Wow.
Here's a man who's clearly no stranger to a workout. Sorry, I meant a complete stranger to a workout. Whatever he did to that elk, his car certainly felt the brunt of it. Maybe don't go to a beach club if your phone is sharing your active location with your girlfriend. Many things get said and done in the heat of a moment, especially during an argument with the spouse. This husband, however, took things one step further. When it comes to parallel parking fails, this one fails harder than most. Here's a man who's been parked across once too often, and he's finally cracked. When a really bad idea doesn't turn out quite as bad as it should have. Here it is, Akimbo fans, the world's most idiotic U-turn. Here's someone who's clearly in a massive hurry to be the cause of a massive crash. The one essential part of any well-planned robbery is leaving the scene of the crime. Oops.
Hey, Daddy, can you get me a fork?
You can call your boyfriend Daddy. Who are we to judge? Just maybe don't do it in front of your dad.
Memory!
Here's a festive clip. A man dressed as the Virgin Mary burning rubber. Don't you hate it when you leave your wallet in the house and avoid getting crushed by an exploding tree? This is why bike lanes are always a good idea, because of sidewalk trucks. Sadly, this guy's bike wasn't as lucky as him. Some people just get sick and tired of walking everywhere and decide to travel like this instead. Rocks, a police boat. This guy is on a mission to crash into everything. You kind of get the impression he doesn't take his boat out on a regular basis.
Solid ice, here's the boat launch, not a chance. Your engine's, your bow, your whole boat, you're gonna be leaking water.
Yeah, I don't think you'll expect what's coming up. Is your huge boat about to crash into a dock? Well, why not use a tiny inflatable thing? That'll help.
Holy.
Nature tours can be boring, but when the captain falls asleep mid-tour, things can get a little bit more exciting. The spirit of Marilyn Monroe lives on in this clip. Refereeing can be a tough job, but it does have its perks, but not for a faithful ref like this.
Oh, what a job. I wish I was a referee now.
Referee Sean McLaughlin is not going to go there.
Here's a sport where you literally can't make a single mistake. Spear dodging, an amazing display of reflexes mixed with pure athleticism. This guy is about to jump into a nuclear tower. And that doesn't sound dangerous at all, does it? Yeah, I dry my hair the same way every morning, which might explain my constant headaches. If a tree falls down in the woods and there's only a camera around to record it, does it make a sound? Yes, obviously. Being chased by a Chinook is an intimidating thing for any boat. This flyby does exactly what it's supposed to do. Scare the life out of everybody. Well, which part of the frying pan do you use? From unsightly splodge to satisfying smoothness. There's no such thing as being parked in when you have skills like this. Well, that's one way to deal with illegal parking. If he'd known this would be the result of parking in front of that house, he might have been slightly more thoughtful. If you don't teach your children manners, then a static motorcycle just might. Remember, there's a reason they're called drive-thrus and not reverse backs.
Ew, no. Ew.
He got clamped for parking in a disabled space, and then attempted to disable his own car.
Now it's 300.
Also, it's never a great idea to break the boot in front of the guy who just put it on.
I know, right? Now it's $300.
Sticking your car in any random place may result in your car getting stuck with stickers. The Audi RS Q8 claims to have a trunk space of 605 liters. Let's see if it's true. This isn't how you're supposed to turn right on a red, but it's a good way to make every other driver see red.
What is wrong with you? Oh my god, you suck.
Everyone misses their exit from time to time. Well, unless you're an idiot, they never miss an exit. Taxi drivers, it's our road and you're just driving on it.
What'd I do? What'd I do?
One of the essential parts of being a Karen in a car is making sure you always forget to leave it in park.
What'd I do? What'd I do? How did I get in here? How did I get in here?
I don't know.
How did I get in here?
When you run into the guy you've been trying to avoid, live on air.
First and foremost, we are used to stay outside. The cause of it, some of the structures there are like this one.
Here's a woman who's so sure she knows the law on people filming in public that she won't even believe a law enforcement official.
They're on the public sidewalk, sir. Ma'am.
Also,
out of the
you've
store
got,
and
you've
making
got
the ladies
people
that work there
coming
feel
in
uncomfortable.
to the store asking why
It's
they're
not
being
against the law. It's
videoed.
It's not against the law to be rude to ladies. No,
Do they have a contract here?
They don't need one. It's a public place.
No, they do need one. Have you looked at the laws on...
Oh, so she's not going to believe the police either. There you go.
This guy is clearly a hero, but who decided to build a pedestrian crossing on a train line? If you make this half-court shot, then you can win, well, the $100,000 that guy's just won. How many hours of practice do you need before this is considered skill, not luck? Luckily, this is a rescue boat, so he should be prepared for any situation. But if anything's in need of rescuing, it's his motor. Welcome to How to Make Your Own Boat Sink 101. If you're trying to sail under a modern bridge, make sure your boat doesn't look like it was made in the Victorian era. They had an entire ocean, and this still happened. The best seat is always up front, right? We all know that. Well, this was clearly just a great decision all around. Just when you think you've only got one dirty old man in your life, suddenly another one comes along. This is like David trying to push Goliath. Although, to be fair, David did win. A wardrobe malfunction of Olympic proportions. Might be time to call the exterminators, or an exorcist, or just leave and never come back.
Oh, sweet baby lords. I'm a prisoner in my own home.
Whales are peaceful creatures, but that doesn't mean they won't eat you accidentally. Never judge a book by its cover. It's technique over strength. Why waste energy closing your car door when you can just park here instead? It's always thrilling to watch a stealth bomber pass overhead. Well, unless it's about to do what it's designed for. The best and smoothest landing ever recorded? Very possibly. Proof that you don't need a degree in geometry to perform intricate tasks like this. The ultimate snacking while working hack. Why bother to use your arms for rowing? You could be using them to hold a beer or wave at people filming you. When beer courage results in instant karma, Moose style.
Get him! Yeah, get him! Get him! Get him!
Here are two men suffering from a well-known medical condition, premature celebration. Cats have 9 lives, and they aren't prepared to spend any of them putting up with your childish nonsense. Some people just can't admit that they were wrong, even when the evidence is right in front of them.
I just want you to get a good video of that. You didn't get it.
What are you talking about?
Of them trying to get out.
There's no sign that says how
You ain't worried about that. You ain't worried about nobody but yourself. See how selfish?
So what? I'm being selfish?
You're being selfish.
How am I being selfish?
They can't even get out.
Yeah, look at all this space. What are you talking about?
Now you in his way. Get out of his way.
You're saying there's no space. So that's what I'm saying.
He still ain't made it. Look, he got to do it again. He got to do it. He got to do it. He got to do it again.
That's it's all good. That is so fine.
So why was his door open in traffic? Why was he filming and not driving his car back? So many questions with this video. Why did he think it would be a good idea to park here? Did he think the entire city would just wait? Right lane unavailable? Why not just use the oncoming lane instead? There's nothing like a nice, relaxing drive down a country road, and this is nothing like that. Well, at least he's not speeding. She'll never see this coming. And neither will he. To be fair, they did make an effort to fix it. Just enough for it to be somebody else's problem. Here's a prank that didn't pay off. Unless you like being paid in punches to the face.
Dear island boys, just trying to make it. Island boys. No, sir, we're interviewing unicorns. Oh my God.
Luckily, no one would try to ski on this treacherous mountainside. Oh, wait. How do you judge who your real friends are?
Yo, what? Dude.
Like this.
Yo! Let's go!
When you accidentally bump into someone who turns out to be your new hero. This boat needs to carry less weight. Hey, I got an idea. However you're supposed to tow a boat, it just can't be like this. Personally, I think it's weird to have a parking space for your jet ski, but hey, everyone's different. I'm not saying this was set up or anything, but isn't it convenient how someone was filming the woman who was filming it? If you're fishing in a kayak, it's important to let approaching boats know you're there with a loud air horn, so they can completely and utterly ignore you. There's nothing like a nice, relaxing cruise. And this is nothing like a nice, relaxing cruise. When you're a world-class athlete, it only takes one small trip to completely ruin your year. If you've got to do a weigh-in, then you might as well look your best. This, Akimbo fans, is one woman you don't want to mess with on the sports field. Could this be the most refreshing sip on the planet? When you ask someone to unload your truck without saying please. When orcas insist on playing with your boat, you've simply got no choice but to go along with it.
Oh my god, no way! Oh my god!
Courchevel Airport in the French Alps has one of the world's shortest runways, and you've got to be a pretty decent pilot to pull off a takeoff like this. A short landing for a C-130 after a long wait from the crowd.
And Kendall's going to showcase the amazing ability of this aircraft to basically stop on a button with a tactical landing.
Terrifying wildfire, which is when you really need a DC-10 dropping 12,000 gallons of fire retardant. Some people just have a natural talent for making the workday go faster. They say that machines may one day be more intelligent than humans. Well, not just yet. This guy is clearly a genius in the world of space saving. Sometimes a bond is so great that you can't really show it in words, unless you decide to use someone's freshly poured cement. And if you do, then you may just be connected to each other for life. Remember, kids, you should never drink and ride. You've all seen footage of those Turkish ice cream men, right? Well, this is how you defeat them. This is why you should never park on Everest.
It's a bad day to be these guys. Park at owner's own risk.
This Bugatti belongs to rapper Lil Uzi, and it deserves to be clamped just for that paint job.
Well, he was wrong. But if you ask me, the bigger crime was putting that ugly wrap on such a nice car. Well, that deserves time in the big house, if you ask me.
This guy is about to receive a lesson on how to park with consideration, Jeep style.
Okay, that's our man.
In the UK, at a roundabout, you give way to the right. Well, except this guy. Excuse me, would you mind if I cut you off in my massive truck? Thank you. Everyone wants to travel in style, and every species apparently. That's some really good drifting. Followed by some really good arresting. Mess with a dog's best friend and you might become its worst enemy. And now the, oh my god, an asteroid prank. It's not often that hospitals see two identical volleyball injuries at the same time. Luckily, they didn't on this day either. Yep, he's clearly just slipped into the Matrix, even though his face has luck written all over it. If those jumps get any higher, he may be in danger of leaving the Earth's atmosphere. A bright orange flag and a bright orange vest clearly weren't enough to stop this guy being hit by a much bigger boat. Ironically, the last place you want your outboard motor to go is in the water. You can buy a yacht, but sadly, you can't buy the skill to sail one.
Oh my god! Oh my god!
And that was the day 2 entire crews got fired. There are many different ways of hitching a ride with someone, although this method is weirder than most. You know when tall people hit their heads going through doors? Well, this is even more embarrassing. You can't use your hands in soccer, unless it's to push someone over. That's fine, I guess. Nothing helps you gain the upper hand like a hand to the face.
That's blocked by Reese. Angel coming the other way.
Oh, that's going to be the ejection there for
Another
Special
technical
Jennings.
foul.
Now, Special 5 feet out on the floor because their player made a drive to the basket. They didn't call it a foul.
What can you say except ouch? To be fair, if she asked to go snorkeling, you'd probably go, but it's around this point you'd realize it was a mistake. It's great when an animal decides to be friendly with you, but in some circumstances, it can be a bit overwhelming. How cold is it where you live? In fact, don't even bother to answer. Wherever you are, it's not this cold. And here's another spot of firefighting from above. The red stuff is worth its weight in gold. A visual example of the phrase, too close for comfort. This is the Strato launch, the world's largest airplane by wingspan, and this is its 3rd flight above the Mojave Desert. A machine that finally stops road workers running across the highway like lunatics just to lay that first cone. Live in a dry area and want green grass? Try this eco-friendly paint. How to beat the claw machine? It's easier than you think. Hey man, watch out for that lamp! And your head. If your dad is stopping you from scoring, use your height as an advantage. Some people think that an expensive car can attract women, but apparently it works for men too.
This is not your car, man.
He saw nothing wrong with illegally parking in front of a car shop, so they used their crane to put it on the roof until he returned. He's probably wondering why the road is covered in grass, and why he decided to have that extra drink before driving home. This This shortcut clearly took a much longer time than expected. See if you can spot the idiot. Blink and you might miss him. Remember how quiet and gentle Bambi was? Well, this is his evil cousin. There are professional coconut gatherers, and then there's this person. It's illegal to urinate in a public place, but some places are more illegal than others. We're not sure who this guy's gymnastics coach was. He's clearly someone who has no respect for the laws of physics. Safety measures are important, but not as important as laughing at your wet friends.
Oh, we hit a log. I got one.
An example of why you should never mix alcohol with water. Kayaks are nothing like cars, which is why you shouldn't try to drift with them. He's been on the water so long, he's clearly forgotten how to navigate dry land. Yeet! Yeah, this is obviously nothing to worry about. It happens all the time.
Holy shit. Oh my god.
Believe it or not, I don't think you're allowed to get a jet ski license unless you can prove that you're a complete idiot. The tides of this massive cargo ship pulled this jet skier deeper and deeper underwater. Did he make it out? Yes, and barely. If you get in someone's face, then you'd better be prepared for this reaction. She lost her weave, and no dance move could be impressive enough to make the audience forget that. A slip of the tongue, if you'll pardon the expression.
Win this game, I'm done. So I just, I'm good from behind. Oh.
Not gonna go there. Come here. Come back here. You're still young.
See if you can spot the one helicopter pilot who isn't as patriotic as the others. There's no better way to show you love your devoted fans than by blinding them with sequins. And with the invention of this machine, every lumberjack in the world immediately lost their job. A SpaceX double booster landing. Rockets that can be reused for space travel. It's not often you capture a B-2 and a partial eclipse in the same video. Rare 757. That's one seriously long plane. Excavator skills let you do many tasks. A phone fault is no problem if you have the right screensaver. Much quicker and safer way to set up high voltage transmission lines using drones. Always good to know you've hired a professional building crew. This was either a mistake or he's a waiter serving a deep-sea customer. He seems to have a lot of confidence. Surely he's done this before. But I think there's a reason why cameramen on nature documentaries don't use the flip-flop iPhone method. In this clip, you get 3 idiots for the price of 1. When will these parking wars end?
He has 2 bays. We have an idea. Now he can't wait for both of us. We go to the gym.
If you get clamped and there's no way to get out, then you might as well relax and have some dinner.
It's gonna be cash or card?
It's gonna be card. My brother came out here and paid. He paid for the wrong one. That part don't matter though.
Yeah, it's too late.
Traffic signals have no meaning for people who drive white vans. That's the law. Here's a driver who clearly hasn't been told that other people use the road too. Yeah, this clearly wasn't the first person he'd cut off that day.
Good on you, bud. That made me
Drunk life hack. When they say blow into this, just inhale instead. Science time. For every push into the pool, there's an equal and opposite fall into the pool. Drunk plus snow plus fence is always a good recipe for physical comedy. Some cars just aren't built for speed, or off-road, or anything. Surely there must be some other form of braking available, rather than her leg? Luckily she didn't head down the rest of the hill sans wheels. And now, ladies and gentlemen, the magical beer. This guy is an expert at clearing waves. Except that one. Here's someone who cares more about throwing a yacht party than he does about throwing a funeral for every sea creature in the vicinity. Luckily, the city saw this video and they were fined $20,000. He's never loaded a boat onto a trailer, and the guy in the truck has never waited for someone to load a boat onto a trailer. What could go wrong? Boat owning lesson number 1. The front hitch comes off after the boat's in the water. We'll allow you to imagine your own screeching sound as you watch this clip. For the Ukrainian volleyball team, there's not much difference between dancing and flirting. The advantage of having a straight referee is that stunts like this are guaranteed to work.
Down to ringside, Velvet Sky coming down to check on Angelina Love.
Oh, look at the referee, Brian Stifler. He's
what? Go ahead.
Well, he's frozen stiff.
Oh, look at this! Referee distracted.
Wait for the replay and you'll see who's in the wrong.
Innen láthatjuk majd ott. Bokárugja, és aztán még fenéken is billen.
They thought they were fishing without realizing they were the ones being hunted.
Oh my god. Holy sh... Okay. Okay.
Part of you just really wants them to lose their ball, but another part of you wants to see what the guy on the surfboard's gonna do. Two SpaceX rockets returning to Earth. That's right, returning to Earth. It's the Air Force Thunderbirds, and a cameraman who clearly never gets travel sick. Stencils, the easiest way to make your grimy old path look like a work of art. Tigers are so used to being the dominant animal that they sometimes overlook the karma a graceful swan can bring. And now a new cookery show that shows you the deadliest ways to cook things. These cool guys sure know how to look completely uncool. Nothing stops this guy getting around a corner. Just because your McLaren is nice to look at, doesn't mean you can park it anywhere you want. This is a pretty good way to test the build quality of your forklift and teach an arrogant BMW driver a lesson. Just because the car can drive itself doesn't mean the driver can. There are stop signs, and then there are drive over this sign signs. The longer your vehicle, the longer you should give yourself to turn. Unlike this idiot. When you swear at people from a scooter, karma is swift and painful. This is why real drums aren't made out of plastic. No brakes? No helmet? No problem. Especially when you have skill, luck, and some very understanding motorists. Here's a classy and non-embarrassing way to arrive at your destination. Luckily, their legs were uncrushed by the falling bike. Can lightning strike a ball if you spray it with iron particles? Here's the answer. This would be an impressive move if you were in the middle of a naval battle, but otherwise, nope.
Nothing happened.
Nice yacht, but sadly, money can't buy you a brain. It's a good thing cars don't get towed like this. Hey, next time let's not teach Boating 101 right next to $1 million boats. Maybe an empty pond would be better. If your boat looks like this before you set sail, then you really shouldn't be surprised at the outcome. Why don't male face-offs ever end up like this? Lost your footing? Well, you don't have to lose the game. Some people like to warm up before a race, whereas some people like to bust a move. Yes, weirdly enough, this is how you hypnotize a chicken. You can't say that Akimbo isn't an educational channel. This strange and beautiful event is known as a murmuration of starlings, but I just like to imagine they're having a nice dance with each other. This is what it looks like when a fire hydrant breaks. Probably not a great business day for the burger place in the foreground. Piloting tricks don't get scarier than this. An aggressive takeoff from an F-22 Raptor. Here's an F-22 taking off. Imagine how much ear popping you'd experience as a passenger on this thing. Remember that old trick of sucking gasoline through a hose to get the flow started? Well, there's really no need. This kid should be cloned for every parent. Recycling is a lot cheaper than getting a new fountain system. It's a universal truth that people just don't like being littered with their own litter. The outtakes from the Pixar intro. When you're not as good a teacher as you thought you were. An extreme way to take revenge on a bad parking job. Well, either that or it's driven by someone he cheated on. This woman blocked this family in a grocery store because she saw their tags were expired and decided to call the police. Apparently, if your name is Karen, then you can take the law into your own hands.
Please move your car.
It had nothing to do with you.
I didn't even do nothing to this girl. Like, what is wrong with her?
Really? What is our tag expired? Why is our tag bothering you?
What are you doing? Move.
If you get blocked in by someone parking exactly like you, then you don't exactly have the moral high ground.
Can't even get in. Man, I'm tired of this. Why would someone do this to me? Oh, but I can't open my door because someone parked too close to me. So I can't pop my hood for you guys.
You know, I'm starting to think that some of the people in these clips are blind in their left eye.
Holy shit.
This is why you should never obey everything your GPS tells you. Buying a ticket on this bus is like buying a ticket to the graveyard. Livestock don't carry tasers. They have other ways of keeping you at a distance. Yeah, those mugs are really difficult to operate. Just like Michael Jackson's career, this dance is followed by a serious fall from grace. Okay, very impressive. Now just make the freaking cocktail, will ya? Lucky people can still fall. They just do it with style.
Oh, yo!
The confidence of someone who gets a strike, but always knew they were going to anyway. Warning, excess weight does not necessarily make you float better. This is what happens when a boat gets stuck in gear.
What the
or when the captain has one too many bottles of rum.
Holy oh my god.
Okay, that's definitely not gonna buff right out. Ah, the Vikings would be proud. If you're going alligator spotting, then why not do it in comfort? Extreme comfort. That bridge is too low. That bridge is too low. That bridge, oh, forget it. Why do sports interviews always take place in the most dangerous locations?
Sorry, you got hurt?
Loses a shoe, wins a national title.
2:51.09 for Motor City. 57.93. Motor City.
Can you guess what's coming? Yeah, you probably can. That's one seriously well-polished handrail. Where's this momentum coming from? And the prize for the most terrifying traditional dance in the world goes to... It's official, ladies and gentlemen. Chickens are weird. This, folks, is the largest flyover in NFL history, as 42 civilian planes fly over Arrowhead Stadium prior to the Raiders vs. Chiefs game. And here's another F-22 Raptor in a rare vertical maneuver. Watch as this Raptor performs a hard turn with afterburners. Amazing. To get your kid to take their medicine, you sometimes have to go to extremes. No need for stairs with this handy trash hack. This is how childhood playgrounds prepare you for later life. Even toy guns can be seriously dangerous. Well, for the user.
Never mind, I'm not strapped.
When you go fishing, for man.
No bueno.
He was told not to chase the geese. And what happened? He chased the geese. If you park without consideration, then prepare to be saran wrapped.
Saran wrap downtown. Funny as hell. Damn. Damn, the level of care.
This is how Walmart employees express their opinion of able-bodied customers who park at disabled spaces.
Pulls into a handicap spot, so I decided to hook him up today. Look at this. What a loser. Absolute loser. There you go. Here's your license plate.
Sometimes it's a really good idea to pay attention to those no parking signs. Yeah, I'll just drive on the hard shoulder, seeing as you're so keen on using my side of the road. To be fair, there are no signs saying keep off the grass.
I want to see something like a Prius try to do it. Oh my god. Oh, Corolla, good enough. Oh my god.
Hey, the man wants to turn right. Just let him turn right. When you combine AR with real life, the results can be earth-shattering.
Okay.
The only place where you'd be grateful that you only hit a truck. It's almost like walking over ice isn't a good idea. Weird. If you're scared of heights, then grab onto whatever you can. Here are those incredible alcohol reflexes again. Faster than a speeding bullet. A great advertisement for this phone mount. And for this guy's natural good luck. This boat ain't big enough for the both of us. This guy thought it was a good day for a boat trip on a frozen lake. Pro tip, it's never a good day for a boat trip on a frozen lake. Oops, I forgot where the chair was.
Rub that belly, baby.
And the boat. And my self-respect. According to the lyrics of a popular disco classic, you shouldn't rock the boat, as you might tip the boat over. These guys have clearly never heard it. It's never good when you have to run away at sea.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Yo! Yo!
Not the best place to change your underwear, but she managed to pull it off.
Zna i neće biti nikakvih problema.
očito Jelena očekivala da će biti mnogo hladnije. I ima problema sa opremom. Zabavlja se publika na tribinama terena broj 1, ali...
When all you want to do is celebrate, sports etiquette sometimes has to go out the window.
And they're pretty pleased about it too. They've completed the set. They've now won all of the 4 major doubles championships.
The most important thing in arm wrestling isn't the strength of your arm, it's the volume of your scream. Apparently, all you need to protect yourself against this many crocodiles is a shovel. Why is this dog not playing internationally? Somebody sign him up, now! Bears appear to be natural basketball players, although this one has no intention of running up and down the court. It's an F-35 doing a power slide, and it's incredibly cool. Have you ever wondered how power line towers are erected? Well, wonder no more. The power and majesty of the Thunderbirds. Why pay for a gym membership when you can get your daily cardio workout with a job like this? Treadmills are expensive nowadays, but doesn't this guy have access to, I don't know, the outdoors? Ladies and gentlemen, the future of drinking has arrived. If you leave your dog near an explosive, then you must be suffering from some kind of head injury. Or are just about to. Just keen to show how he can do the splits. Akimbo tip. If the entire marketing concept for a food is that it's too hot to eat, then it might just be a little spicy.
It's wasting it. I'm gonna eat. Oh. Man, God. Hey. No, ain't no way. No, hey, man, no way. Hey, man. I already know. Hey, man. Where's that damn beer at, man?
Your window is a lot less valuable than a life that needs to be saved. He parked in exactly the right spot and was even thoughtful enough to leave his window open. Once again, we see the benefits a forklift can hold when it comes to parking enforcement. Apparently, stop signs only apply to people who want to stop. How many idiots can you fit on a highway?
Gördüğünüz trafik Zeytinburnu'na kadar uzanıyor. Ta sahil yolunun gerisine kadar.
This cop is about to stop and count.
Ama burada bazı akıllı Türkler ta sağdan böyle gelip
Scientific evidence that idiot drivers often travel in pairs. Karma doesn't quite get him into the water, but it does make up for it by smashing his vertebrae. Some people need a knife to cut watermelon, and some people don't. Well, that seems to have worked out well. He couldn't have gotten closer if he'd been guided by lasers. This is clearly half car, half submarine. Either that or a combination of stupidity and blind luck. This precision landing is clearly due to plenty of skill, although a bit of luck probably doesn't hurt when it comes to staying dry. Just like pants, boat companies should make special kayaks for the larger gentlemen. This is a magic water skier. He can make himself disappear. When you manage to break up with your boyfriend and break the jet ski all within the same minute. There is such a thing as over-enthusiastic casting.
Now that was not what I wanted to do.
Once again, why do people with yachts always have no idea how to operate yachts? The first rule of Jet Ski Club, never forget about Grandma. Another face-off. Or is it another kiss-off? Oh!
Lexina biegła bardzo zdeterminowana.
There's always been ball boys in tennis. Maybe we need some underwear girls.
That's an extended point considering how it was.
Just another interview on the pitch. And just another ball in the face. This tree is either dancing or it wants to eat your soul. Either way, don't go near it unless you're packing a weed whacker or a pair of shears. When he said he'd pick her up for their date, she was kind of expecting a car. You've heard of Lord of the Rings. Meet Lord of the Chairs. Watch this absolutely incredible display by the Blue Angels. Is it a bird? Is it a plane? No, and it's not Superman either. It's the SpaceX Falcon 9 over downtown LA. Flight operations above the world's largest aircraft carrier, USS Gerald R. Ford. Here he is, the human claw machine. If you do happen to have an unused treadmill around the house, there are always ways you can put it to use. Or give it to that guy from the other video who clearly needs one. The time has come when humans will no longer accept the tyranny of the claw machine. This sheep is about to prove that just because you're covered in wool, it doesn't mean you're soft. When you get caught going through the trash red-handed, or red-pawed in this case.
This is the wall of cat shame right here. I am publicly. He just attacked me!
Catwoman versus Sheep Girl. And Sheep Girl is dishing out some serious karma. A bad parking revenge? Or a complete psychopath? You decide. This guy stole his reserved space, so he decided to take revenge with the tools at hand. Here's a clip that's bound to leave you with a nice warm feeling. This is how two lovely neighbors resolve a parking dispute. He's not only determined to stay on the left lane, but also hates the idea of anyone passing him. This is an unusual clip where all the action occurs after the police car goes past. When he bought this car, the turn signals were clearly an optional extra.
What the fuck?
Insufficient.
Told you I'm gonna be dead on for the rest of his life.
If Dad's taking it easy on you, then don't push him too far. He might just turn into Michael Jordan.
Are y'all watching? Are y'all watching it?
I was like, I've not hit your car.
I don't care. You don't need to give me details. I can get all your details from your insurance
Yeah,
company.
but look,
I just
there's no scratch on my car though.
What
Hit your car. I do cars and bodywork
Yeah.
every day. That's not.
Somebody forgot to tell her that she doesn't own the car park.
And then like you're over here trying to accuse us of doing it. You know that's been there before, innit?
Yeah.
You said yeah. You knew it was there before.
This woman has become known as Ketchup Karen. She complained about not having enough ketchup, and then complained about having too much.
What is this? What is this? This is so much ketchup. I can't eat that. Are you making fun of me because I'm on a diet?
If you travel over this road on a regular basis, you're lucky to still be alive. There's no better way to start off a relaxing day at the beach than with a multiple backward somersault and a massive helping of luck. They say if you love someone, then you should let them go.
Yo, my guy, it is still going.
And the same applies to car tires. If they come back, then it was always meant to be.
It is still going. What the What the is going on? Oh, did it stop the truck? Is that the truck it fell off of? Yo, if that's the truck it fell off of, that'd be hilarious. Yo, it is the truck it fell off of! Oh my god!
It's okay, he didn't hurt anything. Well, except his pride. That's in a serious amount of pain. Newsflash, idiot in a boat does idiotic thing and ends up looking like an idiot.
Wall right into the woods. Oh my god.
And now, a masterclass in how not to enter a boat.
Oh my god. Are you ready? Yeah.
How can you spot an experienced sailor when they're as calm as this? This is what it looked like when a cruise ship on course from the UK abandoned any plans for its destination and returned to the UK.
Got it. Get it?
Yep.
Fantastic.
The Queen Elizabeth makes its way to New York during an Atlantic Force 11 gale. And now, an entirely new method of fishing.
Yeah. How the f did you end up on the road?
And the last.
You missed the fucking dock.
The one day they went out without a bucket.
Going on the gym. You can I don't think we're gonna win this one.
The term "love your enemies" didn't seem to work here. Well, this is a 1 in a million soccer event, getting your bootlaces entangled with someone on the opposite team.
Defender for Alabama, a little bit unlucky there. But
some people may think this looks inappropriate, and you might have a point, but it's simply a completely innocent cool-down stretch. You think your granddad's in pretty good shape for his age? Well, check out this guy. At some point, he's gonna realize he shouldn't have worn his good pants. Wouldn't it be easier, cheaper, and safer just to buy a bottle opener? This is known as a vertical replenishment, and it's an impressive maneuver. Suddenly, breaking the clouds apart as it lands is the Antonov AN-225 Mria. An incredible Etihad 787 and Al Fursan flyover at the 2023 Abu Dhabi Grand Prix. Your mouth is often the best side plate you can find. No mess, no fuss. An ingenious way to deliver food, although the food probably looks like it's been through a blender. Save energy with this natural elevator. Kicking your political rival's car isn't an effective way to swing an election, but it is an effective way to break your foot. Yeah, this definitely looks like the officially tried and tested method to remove a wasp's nest. When removing a chimney, it's always important to have a proper plan.
I know it.
Or alternatively, just do it like these guys instead. Car2Go is a service that allows you to pick up a parked car, drive it to the place you need to get to, and then leave it there for the next user of this service. However, one of the users didn't park the Smart 4.2 car in the best way, so the fire brigade had to help.
Very impressive, guys.
You'd think that once they hit the red car, they'd call it a day and go home. But no, not for this ambitious purveyor of automobile destruction. Ah, that wonderful sound. Just like the Titanic gracefully swiping an iceberg. Not everyone understands how roundabouts work, as this driver clearly demonstrated. Spot the idiot. Is it the guy blocking the junction? Well, yeah, but there's a bigger one coming up.
Hey!
Bike path, car path. What's the difference?
This is a bike path.
You cannot go from here?
This is the bike path. No, you can't come from here.
Wait a minute, you have to pay for the cookies in a cookie shop?
Hey! No, you gotta pay for that. I got you on video doing it too. She just ate that cookie. She just reached over your counter and ate it. No, you gotta pay for that. What? Yeah,
All this to steal some potato chips. Not exactly Ocean's 11, is it? This Karen isn't impressed by the political poster in the homeowner's front yard, so she decides to shut down his freedom of speech by using her own freedom of speech. Maybe karma can deliver her a sense of irony instead of revenge.
I'm going to send a picture of your sign to Ohio Right to Life and give them your address and leave it up to them, whatever.
Are you threatening me? Because if that's the case, I have you on a recorded camera right here. I'll make sure I report you.
Having an accident at this speed is pretty terrifying. And narrowly avoiding one isn't great either. When you work in a garage, you have to have tire control in the same way soccer players have ball control. I suppose losing some beard is better than losing an entire beard. This is why there should be designated rowing lanes. Somebody paint some white lanes on the water.
What happened,
Oh my
Mom?
God, you guys all right? Row it,
Row it, girls, go!
These two are planning to spend a long, romantic day boating on the lake. Okay, maybe not. Just like water and oil, water and idiots don't mix.
Yo, you all right?
The Arleigh Burke-class guided missile destroyer USS Sampson pulls alongside USS Theodore Roosevelt in some huge waves. From the very first second of this clip, you just know it's not going to end well. When the fishing's so bad, you're forced to go to extremes.
Daryl?
Even when you're almost at shore, you're never safe from water-based karma. When nobody wins the match.
Къде ли гледа Дейвид Шит в момента? Дали гледа лактите? Могат да забележат всъщност нашите зрители, че съдията наистина не се е фокусирал съвсем в лактите по време на старта.
This is a championship for the kind of things the lifeguard always told you not to do in the pool. No matter how good you are at soccer, this isn't really a moment you can train for. This may be the most extreme location you could ever teach your kids to ride their first bike. This bizarre whirlpool in Vancouver, British Columbia is known as the Devil's House, and it does have an otherworldly aura about it. No, this isn't a nightclub in the 90s. This foam is designed to cover a plane and smother any fires that might have occurred. The landings at Skiathos are very low and very scary. Imagine if the average Uber ride was like this. An F-16 Fighting Falcon formation performed at a Danish air show. If something can roll, then why would you bother carrying it? When skateboarding meets DIY. It'd make a mess of your kitchen, but this is definitely a time saver when it comes to peeling potatoes. This must be one of those ATMs with its own self-defense mechanism. He clearly doesn't mind throwing a drink over someone else's floor. So Karma decided to do the same thing to him. There are some dogs who just don't want to play. This is what it looks like when your car gets towed in New York. Even the two drivers don't particularly care about road safety.
Oh. Hit it right into the U-Haul.
He parked in his spot, so he decided to enjoy every single second of his revenge.
Smart.
And speaking of fragile ego, look how this little scooter boy reacts to being towed. One of those people who only check their wing mirrors on special occasions. So if you've got a red car, then a red light means go, right? Apparently the same rules apply to white cars too. Who knew? This woman refused to move out of their performance space, claiming that it was illegal and they couldn't be there. Well, sadly for her, the cops had other ideas. Yes, that's an escaped bull. Quick, someone put on a matador's outfit. Not many humans are lucky enough to be invited to a sea lion's birthday party. These two orcas are seriously analyzing the pros and cons of a coordinated attack. A fearsome sight for any lone seal.
Pablo!
Who'd have thought that people wearing Hawaiian shirts could be so irresponsible? Didn't see that one coming. After boarding a kayak, it's never a good idea to smile too soon. And the same goes for getting out of a kayak, too. Just don't celebrate too early.
Chris, we need to get out.
If you work on these kinds of boats, do you even bother to take a shower in the morning? And yet, miraculously, due to skill or build quality, it somehow manages to stay afloat. I'm not sure which of these boats I'd prefer to be on. Oh, I know. None of them. Just the invisible man taking his boat out for a spin, literally. Are these those water-cooled batteries I've heard so much about?
Oh. Oh, shit. Oh, they turned the battery switch off. Oh, fuck. Dude, the whole charger's underwater.
Ah, Venice, the city of beauty, and this kind of stuff happening outside your front door at 10 a.m. See if you can spot the smart one in this relationship. Here's why volleyball is not for the faint of heart. Or head.
Арине Федоровцева, это переходящий. А вот здесь надо поспешить. Здесь надо поспешить и выиграть переходящий мяч. Столкнулись. Они столкнулись и очень досталось обеим.
The urge to laugh is always strongest when it's the most inappropriate.
זה לא נעים, זה לא לעניין מה שקורה כאן עכשיו.
To dive off a 90-foot tower, you need to be extremely brave. It also helps to be clinically insane. Okay, there's definitely a glitch in the Matrix. And now for some next-level pond skimming.
Yeah! Whoa!
This is believed to be the longest flight in both duration and distance by a British pilot in a human-powered aircraft.
That's gotta be a world record, kid. Keep the duration going, kid, keep the duration going. That's nearly 6 minutes. Keep it going, keep it going, keep it going, keep it going!
The intimidating B-2 stealth bomber landing at Royal Air Force Fairford. A flyover of the Tiger Squadron over the 2024 Rose Parade in California.
Just boil them.
Your days of peeling hard-boiled eggs are gone.
A little off the top. Take it off the other end. Just a little bit. Done. No shell. How cool is that?
Proof that tape can be used to make literally any job easier. The world's biggest hammer. Why break your back when you can use your brain? Karma doesn't like it when you laugh at other people's misfortune. And here's the proof. This is the kind of person that sees a toll lane closed sign and thinks, yeah, that doesn't apply to me.
Cemento fresco. ¿Quieren verle sus caritas?
When you try to go for a piggyback ride and end up lying in something from a piggy's backside. These nice gentlemen are finding this car a new parking spot for blocking their road work.
Well, like, having those ramps is pretty nice.
Okay, but I'm not entirely sure what the bike did to deserve that. Dealing with your parking issues, New York style.
52nd Street. You got it. Let's go.
Another clip, another unused wing mirror, another serious accident narrowly avoided. He's either seriously overloaded, or one set of tires is much more inflated than the other. For some people, driving like an idiot is as natural as breathing. After assaulting someone, this criminal was arrested and cuffed by the police. And this dog also decided to show his disapproval. At most weddings, the happy couple are the center of attention. Well, not this wedding. Well, this seems safe. Yeah, like I said, perfectly safe. If you go to your local pool, then you're probably used to swimming with annoying kids. But anacondas are where everyone should draw the line. Has anyone looked graceful or cool in a kayak? If so, they have no place in an Akimbo video. You get an idea of this guy's priorities when you see how dry his cigar still is. Don't you hate getting stuck in traffic when you're canoeing home from work? Surely there's a better place to stand, and surely that orange coat isn't doing much good. The car wash to end all car washes. Here's another man in a slightly lighter colored coat, but still standing in that same ridiculously dangerous place. Who needs wheels to do a wheelie? To be fair, this is how most of us would look when we're at an all-you-can-eat buffet. Here's someone who desperately needs some sea legs, even though he's on a river.
Whoa!
Now, I understand that a coach needs to motivate their athletes, but really? How to be hard and smooth at the same time. I wonder what this wrestling move is called.
Now the back, oh yeah.
And how about that?
How about that?
How about that?
Nobody does 3D billboards quite like China. This cormorant eats like a pig. Or do pigs eat like cormorants? Yeah, I'd probably do things like this in my spare time too, but I'm far too busy recording voiceovers. Not an easy takeoff, but it looks like a fun one. Midnight Hawks is the official aerobatic display team of the Finnish Air Force. In this video, the team flying 4 BAE System Hawk Mark 51 advanced jet trainers is seen performing over Helsinki during an air show. What a great shot! Robot plasterer, keeping workers' hands clean since 2024. Now this is what I call using your head. You've seen the world's biggest hammer, now here's the world's weirdest screwdriver. Garage doors, a great way to enhance your home security and maim your friends and family. It's always great to see one of the bullies become one of the bullied. When you lose the game, your phone, and the will to live. Money doesn't entitle you to park wherever you like, although you will have to part with some to get your car back. Is it just me, or are you starting to get the feeling that Jeep owners drive around looking for these things?
What the heck?
I believe this is what they call a modification. He doesn't need to stop, but when he does, it's on his own terms. Yeah, that's okay. I didn't want to stay on this road anyway. It must be a weird experience being taken to a different location when you're driving the car. Remember back in 2020 when we all had to go into isolation? Well, here's someone who took the idea a little too far. Guess what? Crabs don't like being caught by humans. And those claws they have aren't only for decoration.
It's
Never squeeze a woman's weirdly shaped food without consent. This kid has just made history as the first ever person to beat Tetris. Now he just has another 40 years worth of games to get through.
Oh my god!
When your gymnastics pays off in your skating. Luckily, everyone managed to run out of the way quickly, which is a good thing to do when a massive crane comes crashing to the ground. Idiots and kayaks go together like bread and butter. The positive side of fat guys in little boats, however, is that they do float pretty well. This guy actually manages to get out of a kayak successfully.
Well done, old boy.
Sadly, that doesn't mean that he remained dry.
Oh, well. Oh,
God. We're about to see just how effective those raincoats truly are. This ship is sailing through a storm in the Southern Ocean, dealing with 20-meter swells and winds up to 80 kilometers an hour. And that definitely wasn't mentioned in the brochure. This cruise ship was going in search of the Northern Lights, but found something a lot more terrifying.
Stand up and fix yourself to here. Gonna get warm.
Big boat, small bridge, one idiot. Luckily, this guy is better at gripping things with his hand than he is with his butt cheeks.
Oh, dude, I caught that on fucking video!
Son of a bitch.
I know you shouldn't judge a book by its cover, but I'm gonna say he's not an experienced sailor. Did he touch it? Did he touch it? The referee is the worst possible person to make this call. When rugby meets wrestling.
Braking ability. Sarah Hart is upending cartwheels, and you just cannot do that.
Surely after a triathlon, you'd want to drink the entire beer rather than do this with it. This is the definition of a good day's fishing.
Holy crap, dude! Oh my god! Holy! Oh shit! Let's go! That's awesome, bro. Dude.
I'm not sure a frozen ball of snow is the best way to test if this is safe. This woman is clearly part fish. Either that or she's got some Aquaman-style ability to control the water. The F-22 Raptor doing the amazing things it can do. Oh, and the pilot, of course. And here it is again in close, slow detail. Looks like heavy traffic out there. You should never pour hot water onto an icy windscreen. A bag of hot water, on the other hand. No, it's not a sculpture made out of plastic bags. Well, okay, it is, but it serves a useful purpose. Wood chopping with one very helpful rubber addition. You get the feeling that this lady wouldn't have stopped at the mouth. Even if the kid had digested it, she still would have made him return it.
Where did you get candy from? No. Hey!
Give me here. Give me here. Open mouth. Open your damn mouth. Here. Shit.
Not everyone reacts well to a face in the cake. If you're gonna make a living as a social media prankster, then you'd better learn to defend yourself.
What you doing, man? How you playing right now, man? How you playing right now, man? Is that how you wanna play? You think this funny? Who's laughing? I ain't laughing. What laughing?
Wait, where's the man? I can't shout at a robot. Not so much bad parking as incredibly unlucky parking. Do you think this damages the car? And more importantly, do you care? Clips like this should be available under the word almost in the online dictionary. Green light, green arrow pointing left. There's no difference, right? when you want some road rage, but your car doesn't agree. He asked her to bust through it.
Bust through it.
And she did. Well, kind of. Eventually. If you have a huge ego, it's always best to keep it well hydrated. She looked pretty crazy while she was on the plane, but not as crazy as she did when she bit the cops who carried her off. Better the bicycle than the person on it. Catching and chugging a beer while crowd surfing? It doesn't get more rock and roll than that. Being a war correspondent can be dangerous, of course, but not usually because you're looking out for low-flying helicopters. How does he rescue the paddleboarder who crashes into him? With the one thing the paddleboarder doesn't have. A paddle.
Not good. Not good. I got it. I'm pushing it. Are you alright?
If fishing is your sport, then you don't usually expect to encounter a blow below the belt.
Nuts. Right in the nuts.
Right in the nuts.
Another successful dismount. For one of them, at least. No amount of travel sickness pills would make this journey more bearable. How difficult is it to find a commercial plane in the middle of an ocean? This difficult. This footage was taken as this ship searched for the missing Malaysia Flight 370. When people have to start bracing the furniture, you know it's not a drill. The same method can be used to remove a beach whale, and it's usually just as successful. Yes, he may look like an idiot in a boat, but if it works, it works. Some boats are basically just glorified surfboards. Think of this next clip as an instructional video, Akimbo fans. Here's why you should never call 911 just to scare your boyfriend. The cops received a distressing call from a female urgently requesting an officer's assistance, but refusing to provide further information. And this is what happened next.
Police department! What's going on?
I have to go to work. No, I have to go to work. I have to go to work. I don't even know why you guys are here. Get away from me, please. You're making me feel I want the chief of police here.
After sounding worryingly desperate for police help over the phone, she suddenly can't get away from them fast enough.
I don't know who called you. I didn't call you.
Who's in the apartment with you?
Me?
Okay, who else?
Me?
Is there someone else?
I have to get ready, sir. I have to go to work.
She must have a fantastic job if he wants to get to work this badly. But all that screaming is gonna attract attention.
I have to go to work, y'all. I have to go to work. I have to go to work. I have to go to work. I'm not talking to you. I'm not speaking to you. I have to go to work. I have to go to work. You guys are gonna cause me to lose my job. Please let me go to work. There's no one inside. Please let me go home. Please. I have to go to work. I have to go to work, sir. Oh my God, stop!
Get the f away from
Stop!
her!
Yes, I'm fine. Stop!
Get the f away from her!
Oh my God! Oh my God!
What this guy needs is a good tasing. Or does he?
I didn't do anything. I thought you guys were hurting my wife.
Yeah, they all say I didn't do anything. But then he does seem pretty shocked by this turn of events.
I can't breathe! You just tased my boyfriend for no reason!
You need to
calm down. You just know I can't breathe. No!
You're gonna go up?
I can't! I know!
Let's go.
I know!
Well, she's getting arrested now for disorderly conduct and filing a false police report. Why? Let's hear some details.
I called 911 because she was being a douchebag. I was just trying to threaten him with the cops.
Okay, that's
That was
inappropriate,
it.
first of all, right?
I understand that, but he wasn't doing anything. I wasn't doing anything.
And the moral of the story? Don't rush out of your apartment to protect your girlfriend. Well, not if her name happens to be Karen. You might just get several thousand volts for your trouble. Soccer would be a lot less easy if it wasn't for those pesky fences. Even pro athletes aren't above shoving people to get what they want. Proof that even when you're signing up to punch someone in the face for several rounds, there's nothing worse than a handshake that goes wrong. There are many ways to say thank you for your service, but this has to be one of the most original. Do not try this at home, even if you have 13 motorcycles, a huge backyard, and a ramp. You know it's a good wheelie when your bike is completely vertical. Not a thing you usually expect to see during a leisurely drive. The first takeoff of the new 6-seat amphibian plane L-72. The F-117 Nighthawk being refueled. If you saw this in the sky, you'd be convinced the Martian invasion had begun. A life hack to make your messy cabinet significantly less cluttered.
Put marbles in a dollar store cake pan, add another on top. And you've got a $3 Lazy Susan.
Cleaning sand out of your car with a sander? A cheap alternative to washing machine. There are many ways to celebrate, but destroying your own property is definitely an original one. You can't say he didn't follow instructions.
He's walking up regular and press that garage button and just make sure you don't step over the laser. Jump over the laser. Go. Jump over the laser.
Business class. You come for the luxury, you stay for the concussion. How do you even explain this to your insurance? Sorry, I parked on a fire hydrant.
Wait, I'm recording it. Oh, boy.
What the fuck? What the
Yo, oh my God.
If you act like a piece of trash, then this is quite an apt punishment. The old reliable forklift, serving a helping of justice.
Стоял прямо вот здесь.
Always keep your eyes on the road. Well, unless you need to do your makeup, of course. Parking in a disabled space is bad enough. Parking in a disabled place like this is something else entirely. It's not just that she's left her car in the middle of the road, or that it's blocking a fire truck, it's that she doesn't even feel the need to say sorry. water, a marble floor, and 2 idiots. What could possibly go wrong? You realize water reacts differently when it's frozen, right? This little dog feels like a big dog. Until he's on the other side of that gate. The most unexpected gold medal in history? Probably, but he's still gonna take it. Now this is what you call a save. How to do a comedy fall without even falling. This is wake surfing, and this is a wake surfing fail. A comedy crash, followed by a comedy escape, followed by a comedy fall. A perfectly calm lake. Well, kind of.
Big tail. There, the net.
How this ship isn't sinking is a mystery to me. I'm gonna put it down to Poseidon being involved. Well, that deck was a little dirty anyway. It needed a wash. The one thing you don't want to see when you're cruising through a rough sea, a leaking window.
My window's leaking, so.
Falling down the stairs looks so much sportier in a kayak.
Hi!
Yeah.
Were you painting?
Oh yeah, I'm painting my friend's house that I'm living at.
Okay.
And now, for a change of pace, we've got a clip which starts off with people being very nice, polite, and friendly with each other. That said, she seems to be strangely familiar with the police.
I haven't seen you in a while.
Well, that's a good thing.
Do you mind sitting in my car with me to talk to me real quick? The wind's really crazy right now.
No thanks, I don't trust you guys.
Here's what we were waiting for. All it took was an invitation to sit in the back of the police car for her inner Karen to emerge.
Just trying to get out of the wind and stuff to talk to you, and I didn't want to go inside the house because it seems like...
The wind. You can handle the wind. See, this is all the outside stuff.
Okay, did you take anything from inside the house?
So, I mean, you can look, it's all from the patio.
Okay.
A lot of stuff here.
Are you supposed to be here?
Yeah, she seems to have a lot of stuff in that car. More than people would usually have in the back of their car. It's almost like she's moving.
Yeah, they said you were in the house, but the whole point is you can't. You're evicted. You've been evicted.
Listen, officer.
So she's been evicted, but has also taken it upon herself to go back into the house to take whatever items she considers hers. But it's okay. Apparently, this is patio stuff.
I didn't walk in the house. They wouldn't.
Keep coming back there.
I haven't. Get out of my way.
Things suddenly take a turn. This may just be why the police know her so well.
I swear to God. Swear to God, what? Don't do it. I was in. Ow!
Of course she wasn't in the house. We believe her, right? She also isn't currently on the ground being arrested. Imagine thinking you've got a once-in-a-lifetime front row seat for Wimbledon and then catching Serena Williams. Rugby's a tough sport, but I'm pretty sure face kicking isn't in the rule book.
They're really showing their aggression here, both Australia and Russia. That didn't look too good, did it?
Wow. When you win the World Cup, any amount of twerking is acceptable. The problem is, he can only play songs about fish. I think he's taken the concept of air conditioning a little too far. This may be the only commercial Toyota ever needs. During a flight between Bogota and London, this Boeing 787 Dreamliner was diverted to Lodges, where it made an emergency landing due to an engine problem. What happens when the pilot forgets to use the landing gear? You're about to find out. An extremely low pass by a MiG-29. Leaves, ice, they're pretty much the same thing, right? Here's a surprise. Ladders don't only go up and down, they also go sideways. This may be the only man ever to figure out how to clean the inside of a bottle. Wow, how does she manage to be so graceful and... Never mind. This is why you shouldn't drink and pump. Some anti-vandalism measures are much more effective and much funnier than others. Pay the bill or break my foot. Decisions, decisions. These 6 cars are basically a buffet for parking wardens, and the guy who films these videos gets a free show watching people get tickets every day at 7 p.m.
She was working hard, walking the doggy, getting things out, taking them aside. But look at the poles always gotta get me, because you know you had to see that, right? You had to see that thing.
Well, that didn't end well for anyone.
Got it all on camera. Got it all on camera.
They say you should only keep looking forward in life, but don't apply the same rules to driving. It's unlucky he's driving through the medical district. The mechanics district might have been more useful. For some people, the stoplights are just a suggestion. Always remember, surprises are often met with involuntary punches.
Get out, get out, get out, get out, get out.
Being an Uber driver might seem like an easy gig.
Get out, get out, get out.
But then you get people like this.
I was just being nice because of this guy, but you... Please, tell him to get out, please. All right.
It's not called breakdancing because you're expected to break something while you do it. It's still a strike, even if you throw the ball and yourself. And now, the deadliest boomerang in the world. A ghost must have helped him here. We're gonna go ahead and say that a tugboat captain probably got fired after this. If you spend too much time on the rowing machine, you might become convinced that you're not supposed to go anywhere.
She's not even moving into the end. Look at her.
This could be one of the top 10 places in the world not to stop your yacht. When the Pacific Ocean hops aboard for a lift. Even the most ambitious surfer would run screaming from waves like this. Akimbo warning. As fun as it may look, we don't recommend playing chicken with the sea. Occasionally, boats get very thirsty. A sunny day, a few beers, and a near drowning. Perfect. And you thought there would never be another sequel to Jaws.
Oh my God! That's a big ass thing.
Sometimes, the only thing you can do is have a nice lie down. Elastic may be the most important material in all of sports. Some sea lions don't enjoy public displays of affection, and some are just complete attention hogs. A unique example of teamwork. The weatherproofing is removed and the pitch is revealed in all its green glory. You'd think he'd be doing a U-turn around now, but for the travelers on this road, it's just part of their daily commute. Not a great sight to see from your window seat. The rescue helicopter of the Aiute Alpen Dolomites performing a spectacular recovery exercise with a winch, assisted by the Val Gardena Mountain Rescue. The perfect place to light your cigarette. When you spend your nights racing with fireworks, you know you've made the right career choice. Oh, so that's how they do that. A spanner with a difference, and one that requires teamwork. Surely this is some kind of window cleaner-based witchcraft. Here's why you shouldn't pound on your neighbor's wall if you live next door to the Incredible Hulk.
Oh my God! My fish!
If you throw your shoes at someone, then that someone might do the same thing, but better.
Bro, that's what you get! That's what you get for being a bitch-ass! You tried to throw a shoe, and now you're shoeless Joe Jackson!
You know, I'm starting to think that forklifts should be the only way to remove cars. If you still don't park between the lines after watching this Akimbo video, then there may just be something wrong with you. It's our friend with the front row seat again. So many tickets, so little time.
Are they gonna see him? Are they gonna see him? He either don't care. Oh, hey, what you doing? That's my car. Yeah, I see that, but you can't park here between 4 and 6. Yeah, but I'm on the app. Look, I'm on the app. You can't see that? Yeah, I can see that, but you can't park here, so you gotta move your car.
If he keeps on driving like this, he'll end up towing himself. Just like friends that you're trying to avoid, cars can sometimes appear with no warning. So, green lights mean stop and red lights mean go. Got it. This woman was kicked off the plane for screaming about being sat near a baby, which wasn't even screaming.
Your name? Tabitha. Thank you, Tabitha. You may not have a job tomorrow.
I want the plate.
No, I can't. I can't, Tabitha. I have to. I apologize. Please. No, I apologize. I apologize. I have to be in this fight. Thank you, Tabitha. She was screaming at the baby. I'm not screaming. I'll be quiet now, please.
If someone says, don't add baking soda to ketchup, then what do? Easy, add baking soda to ketchup. She wouldn't share her ice cream and then stomped off when things didn't go her way. Huh, it's almost like she's a little turd or something. Weird. Yes, here she is, the accidental Tiger Woods of mini golf. I believe this is what they call extreme flirting. Don't you just hate it when you just want some instant noodles, but all you get is a bunch of lousy iPhones? Nine people, yet no one is steering.
I'm glad you got it.
Aren't you supposed to shout, "Land ahoy"? Have the Pirates of the Caribbean movies taught us nothing? That's one expensive accident. I hope they've got some kind of sinking insurance. That's a thing, right? The window of a cabin on the journey back from Antarctica with 40-foot waves and 60-mile-an-hour winds. And if that makes you feel queasy, consider that this continued for almost 24 hours. This was just off the coast of Norway, and we can only imagine that the crew had never wanted to see home so badly. This is the moment a French Navy ship braved a large wave during a thunderstorm to rescue the sinking vessel Modern Express. Sometimes an idiot with a boat is so idiotic that the boat decides to start a new life without him. After several drinks, it's difficult to maintain your balance on the water and the land. Losing your balance, your pants, and your dignity. A masterclass. The big question is, how did he get back? Imagine calling into work to say you'll be late and using this as your excuse. This is a fire tornado. That's right, sometimes science rocks. Redline Air Show's Red Flag practice day, starting with the formation loop. This approach could have scraped the paint off the top of those scars. To Airbus A340 in formation over Pretoria, South Africa for the inauguration of President Ramaphosa. Everyone knows that the best way to remove a car dent is with boiling water and a plunger, don't they? Baby's first roller coaster. You only need to be 1 foot high to get on this ride. Let the fire do the work. This guy is obviously training hard for the Idiot Olympics.
Hurry up! Ah! Come on! Jackie Goodman! Jackie Goodman!
This stuff was specifically designed so that idiots can punch themselves in the face.
I'm actually like using all my strength.
Oh!
Here's a person who really needs to walk straight into a solid object. Walking straight into a solid object.
Таня!
What?
Прости, Танечка!
And now it's time for our Akimbo quiz. How many idiots can you spot in this clip? This is undoubtedly the best way to deal with a traffic jam, assuming you're an idiot. If only there was some kind of giant sign that prevented things like this from happening. They say you should never sit down on a water slide. And here's why. These beaches were closed, but these very wet people chose to ignore that fact. It's great when you can film yourself doing something really funny, especially when you don't realize you're the butt of the joke.
Wash it out.
Yes, this is a woman in the lion enclosure of a zoo. And no, she shouldn't be in there. And yes, she did make it out without being injured. Amazingly. Oh, by the way, I forgot to mention, those fish like the taste of people. These guys are about to run away very quickly, and you're about to see why. You know the guy that races his car down your road while you're trying to sleep? Well, this is him in a boat. When you buy a sailboat but decide to save money on the crane operator. Here we go. It's a redneck water wheelie, and their necks weren't the only red thing at the end of it. With rolling this heavy, it's only a matter of time until something happens to those containers. An Alaskan fishing vessel almost losing its window due to waves hitting it with the force of several hundred bricks. This is why they didn't bother to install an onboard swimming pool. Extreme kayaking. Well, kind of. Pedal boats attract idiots like light bulbs attract moths. A good captain always goes down with his ship, even if there are 3 of them. As you can see, dolphins are more than capable of creating their own entertainment. Who needs to bounce a ball on your nose when you can do this? Every section of this sky looks like it's got a 6-pack. Where do clouds go to work out? If this dog's owner didn't suffer from hay fever before, then he does now. An Air France A350 landing, which is clearly as smooth as butter. A parallel landing on runways 28L and 28R at San Francisco International Airport between Asiana Airlines Boeing 777 and Virgin America Airbus A320. A crash landing glider. That must be a very bumpy ride. They really need to rename leaf blowers to just blowers. There's tons of applications. Yeah, the grass is dry and dead, but nobody needs to know that. The quick way to win at arcade basketball. Everyone wants to be an influencer these days, even marine life. All they need is the equipment. Well, as long as they figure out how to grip, which this one obviously hasn't. Let's just hope this kid has ruined his kneecaps in the same way he's ruined some other kids' Halloween. Oh wow, he's about to try that super cool spinning kick trick, and then never walk again. People like this seem to think other cars are just holograms and they can drive right through them. Hitting curbs, a trunk full of barely secured garbage. Yeah, this one definitely qualifies as an idiot in a car. Well done! You've made the list! Mirrors? Turn signals? Any kind of reaction to a horn being blasted in terror? Nope, they're going to come over anyway.
The shows at Disney are free and you don't even have to queue.
Ah, yes. Remember that part of the Bible when Jesus spoke to the multitudes at Disneyland?
Praise Satan!
What does Jesus
Jesus have to do with any of this?
Praise Satan!
Mother Nature will always kick you back. When you flip off your own Ring doorbell and then get owned by your own front steps. Here's a visual representation of the word almost. It's just like threading a needle, but wetter. Crossing roads in Vietnam clearly requires perfect timing and nerves of steel. Hey look, a whirlpool! I'll just go and drive my boat around it. Almost a backflip. And almost a concussion.
Oh, baby!
Wow. An act of charity as a man donates a fishing rod to the fish. Just look at those big, blue, beautiful, terrifying waves. Experienced sailors are used to this kind of thing, but I think I can honestly say that I'd spend the entire journey in the fetal position. Okay, maybe we don't have a drink out on the deck after all. When you think about it, it's amazing that insurance companies will ever do business with boat rental companies. Here it is, an example of natural selection at work. This electromagnet alters the magnetic field to the beat of the music, causing the ferrofluid to change its shape. Weird. Why do birds always have to hang out with every single one of their friends? With wind that fast, I think the house was flying. A full afterburner takeoff from an F-35A. If you're this close, then you might want to invest in some good quality earplugs. A sudden rainfall results in a sudden lack of visibility. He's half man, half seat.
What? I need this for barbecues.
If you can't get a table at the bar, then why not just make your own? Changing the grades on your report card, a life hack as old as time. Some pranks should carry a health and safety warning for the pranker. Two questions. Why is she doing this? And what did she think would happen? If you trash talk another runner, then you'd better at least be able to control your own legs. You've heard of truck stops? Well, here's a truck that doesn't want to stop. Tiny truck, tiny brain. He's someone who absolutely, positively cannot wait another 5 seconds. There goes your ball. Oh, and my shoe. A piñata is no match for Wonder Woman and her huge stick. And neither are any of her friends. An impressive strike from a distance, followed by an equally impressive amount of smugness. Why don't we ever see this event in the Olympics? Look out for that bridge! What bridge? This must be one of those ocean waders I've heard about. It's a party boat, and there's no better place to party than in ice-cold seawater.
Look at the sunset though. Oh yeah. Hey.
A ferry battling a 6-meter swell, and a random man losing the battle to stay dry. Staying afloat is one thing. Keeping the cargo on board is entirely another. Yes, it looks beautiful from this vantage point, but what you can't see is all the people losing their lunch over the side. If you're gonna fall, you might as well make it an impressive one. In fact, why not even combine several falls into one? Coming in hot for a pretty cool reception. This is some old-fashioned spearfishing, followed by some old-fashioned slapstick comedy. Just in case you were wondering, we do not recommend lighting your cigarette on this. Every morning, hundreds of hot air balloons set off to float above the city of Cappadocia, Turkey. And what an amazing sight. This is an impressive show of strength, but I can't help feeling like the big guy on top is getting an easy ride. The Blue Angels in perfect formation. A B-2 stealth bomber flyover at full thrust at the Dover Air Force Base Air Show in 2022. A 757 and 2 Hercules in formation. One more way to beat that pesky claw machine, with a simple magnet. A leaf blower being used for something closer to what it was designed for, but this one is remote control. Hey, I recognize that car. I was going to your house anyway. Here. The new iPhone has a great feature that allows you to lose it forever. Dog sweaters are cute, of course, but also highly embarrassing. Scaring your friends. What could go wrong? The old cutting you off before slamming on the brakes maneuver. Classic. Well, I've heard of the term lane sharing, but I didn't expect it to look like this. You can almost hear the passenger of this car scream, even though you can't. This cheerleader was almost significantly less cheerful. Why use a bottle opener? There are much cooler ways to achieve your objective. Yes, that's pretty cool, but do these people not have jobs to go to? The fish don't want to be covered in your urine. Here, see how you like it. How could they not notice this?
Is that just my imagination?
Oh my God, there's a live well filled up. How did that happen? Why is the live well fuller than...
Oh my God, you're right. The live well's full. Dude, this is not good, bro. Dude. Oh my God, this is getting real serious here.
He has about as much experience in a boat as I do in the NASA space shuttle. It's either a choppy sea or he's got some very impressive psychic powers. Yeah, I think those wipers might be a little bit out of their depth. You'd have to be seriously confident in the strength of that window, wouldn't you?
Oh my God!
Not everyone can walk on the water. Most of us need some kind of gadget to help us.
It's not solid.
His daughter told him it was solid. His daughter sucks. Next time, bring a pole. Yep, definitely should have taken the bus today. How to spot if you're in the car with a sleight of hand magician. Apparently, you don't need to be near a mountain to experience an avalanche. Look at these incredible patterns. Oh, and watch out for the parachute. Fly past of a C-17 Globemaster in Brisbane, Queensland, Australia. Amazing British display team, the Red Arrows. Don't worry, it's only an optical illusion coffee table. There are no horrific entities down there about to climb up. Or are there? The most useless gate and the smartest deer ever caught on film. Pranks can't really be considered a success if this kind of injury is the result. No, I won't wear a mask. It's my God-given right to come in here and cough on your vegetables. And now here's a delightful preacher, a man of God, assaulting an innocent busker. Oh, and then being arrested. Shouldn't you know you're going the wrong way before you see a set of headlights heading towards you? When you get annoyed that another car is making you reverse back up the wrong side of the road, then you might just be an entitled moron. Trying to pass someone on a curve is one of the most dangerous things you can do.
Hey.
And now here's a wheelie with the wrong wheel. In this version of football, you can use your feet and everything else. This is why they say women are multitaskers. Yes, that's definitely the right way to secure this thing. Time to go! And now, a fishing lesson with a master. Just like a Google car, this boat almost became driverless.
어디 no buttati davanti dai buttati su.
A wave machine created by real waves. This is the North Sea, and frankly, I'd want to be about as far south of there as possible. Rough seas and hurricane winds in the Bay of Biscay, so you might want to think twice about taking a cruise there. My detective skills tell me that an idiot has recently been in this vicinity. Don't you hate it when there's a Dementor from Harry Potter in your backyard? And that was the last time she ever licked anything ever again. If the roads get any more congested, we might all end up traveling to work like this. An AH-64 Apache flying low over the Cape Fear River. Check out this crazy high G turn from this F-18 Super Hornet. One order of Navy SEALs for Table 5. Do you want to see the Amish move a shed? Of course you do. Pillows aren't just for sleeping on, but when work gets finished this quickly, there's always time for a quick nap. pest control the modern way. Proof that you should never mess with a chicken. Especially if you look like you enjoy poultry on a regular basis.
No, get over there and face him. You can't run from him. He's gonna win.
Yeah, win it! Win it! Yeah! Yeah! Win it! Win it! Yeah!
The problem is that even the strongest tape only holds for so long. Here's a cop going above and beyond the call of duty to wish a kid a happy birthday, and making sure he can never have kids of his own in the future. When an unstoppable idiot meets an immovable idiot. Those stop signs do say stop on them, right?
No.
I'm not imagining it. Why wait when you can drive on the wrong side of the road and save yourself 3 precious seconds? When it comes to your sale, size isn't always important. In fact, sometimes it's a bad thing. Well, he's going nowhere fast, unlike the train, which should soon be passing over that railway bridge. It's a well-known fact that boats without humans will often bully those with humans.
Oh my God!
Not the best location for a quiet, romantic meal. Here's what it looks like being on a cruise ship with 94-mile-per-hour winds. Nice, huh? Dramatic footage of a North Sea storm while aboard the vessel Pegasus. Human bodies are 60% liquid. Cats, however, 95%. It's never great for someone to lose their hair, but the entertainment value for their friends is priceless. When you've picked the worst fishing spot you could ever possibly pick. A ship rolling 40 degrees from inside an office.
It's getting trashed as we speak. Yeah.
Okay, this just can't be good. This carrier was grounded near Gibraltar and had to just sit there and take it. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, apparently people pay money for this experience. The F-22 Raptor looking as deadly as the dinosaur it was named after. A beautiful view of some beautiful flying. Somewhere in the Arctic, this horrifying thing is happening.
Да сегодня проскочит.
Here's an NH-90 helicopter performing a rescue operation after the collision of two ships. 6 seamen were evacuated from one of the vessels, and 12 others were rescued by other means. Not a great day on the ocean waves. It almost looks like an avalanche of water. There's no way he can pull this off. Okay, I take it all back. There's a knack to this. He's certainly got it. Creating your own VR with the tools at hand. By this point in the video, I think we can all agree that seafarers don't get paid enough. Imagine if towing a car was this traumatic. Both pilot, boat, and ship dealing with some very difficult weather. Well, I needed to completely remodel the front of my car anyway.
Oh, man.
She was overtaking him at a high speed, so he didn't notice her until the last minute. But that didn't stop her from being furious at him.
What the heck is you doing? Ah!
Yep, clearly those red lights only applied to him. Combat ship USS Fort Worth makes its way across an incredibly rough sea. This is the one thing you don't want to happen on the day you decide to wear your new shoes. More intense footage of a ship hitting waves that must feel like rocks. Maybe this boat crew should change up who does what. Doesn't seem like the guy's that great at docking. A good recovery doesn't count if it's not caught on camera. Apparently, yachting isn't the luxurious experience we've been led to believe.
Shimmers.
When the waves start to look a bit like fire, you know you're not gonna have a good night. Well, let's just hope the cargo isn't full of dried goods or electrical items. Fancy going to sea in winds like this? Nope, me neither. These Tesla coils are set up outside Nikola Tesla's last remaining laboratory. We're sure he would have approved. And not one single frog got squished. A great place to go if you're a seafood fan. I now know that sailing on the North Atlantic Ocean during winter is not on my bucket list. A 75 to 80 knots wind in the northern Pacific, 450 miles south of the Aleutian Islands, with waves over 50 feet high. Yikes! 3 times the axe, 3 times the firewood, 3 times the speed. Doesn't everyone prepare their pomegranates with a massage gun? I know I do. And we finish with a fishing hack, turning your car AC into a bait aerator. Another almost moment to add to the collection. Those 4 lanes look like they'd be fun to cut across. I'll just do that right now. If you're driving fast enough, you don't have to stop at traffic lights. That's the law for idiots. Yeah, once again, just not a great place to stand. Manly Ferry taking on some monster waves while crossing Sydney Heads during an East Coast low. What a lovely time its passengers must have had. This footage was taken during someone's honeymoon. Probably not exactly how they thought they'd start their married life together.
We are on deck 11, and it just hit deck 11.
Well, it's quicker than taking the road. Weaver ants don't need wood or stone to build a bridge. They've got each other. Would you like to dine at Al Fresco tonight, darling? I'm not sure. Let me check the train timetable. Why doesn't he look more panicked? Because he's a pro, that's why. Navy boat exercises in a rough sea. Personally, I prefer to exercise with a light jog.
It's dangerous, right?
This 160-meter-long bulk carrier was caught in a storm around the Cape of Good Hope, South Africa. The ship's list reached 32 degrees with a critical 40. Another day, another near-crash experience due to an idiot. This is from the POV of an ambulance, which, as you can see, is getting consistently blocked by an idiot. You'll be delighted to hear that he was later arrested. This, Akimbo fans, is what entitlement looks like. This vessel was traveling through these horrific seas for 24 hours. Can you imagine? Is this really good fishing weather? Is it good anything weather? This is the 162-meter chemical tanker Roan Stern in a force 12 storm and 10-meter waves rounding the North Cape. How to work from home and do nothing at exactly the same time. And you thought Popeye was just a cartoon. Right, that's it. I'm never walking past a tree at night ever again. Well, this just can't be good. Helicopters don't show up unless something serious has gone down. If those blue containers fall into that blue ocean, they'll never be found. Landing a helicopter in bad weather can't be easy, and definitely not when your helipad is rocking about like this. This is how a professional does it. Badly. This airboat is about to never taste air again. If I watch any more of these, I may actually have to excuse myself for a minute. My stomach's going up and down like a roller coaster. Even close to harbor, these boats are having a hard time coping with the water. This must be what they mean by getting your sea legs. How is he not falling over? Do you regularly clean your gutters? Do you ever clean your gutters? Either way, this thing is the way forward. Was this roof designed to do this? And if not, why not? Doesn't the Southern Ocean look nice and peaceful? No, the answer is no. These are the problems you face when you buy a ship with holes in it. The beautiful but eerie sight of an icy sea.
Hi, I'm Karen Turner. Hi.
This is Karen Z. Turner, a commissioner for the Port Authority of New York and New Jersey.
I'm Karen Turner.
You're just here as the rider, right?
No, I'm not.
Okay.
I'm here as a concerned citizen and friend of the mayor.
Oh, and yes, you heard right. Her name is genuinely Karen.
What is the reason they were pulled over?
The driver has all the information. He'll tell you.
No. I need to know.
No, you don't need to know.
Karen's daughter was on the way to her place for Easter Sunday, accompanied by several friends.
Well, I'm not going to tell you. He's the driver of the automobile. He's over 18.
When they were pulled over by the police and had their car confiscated. When Karen arrived on the scene to pick them up, however, her natural Karen-ness soon became apparent.
Are you a commissioner?
I am a commissioner.
Yes, it wasn't too long before Karen was flashing her credentials, clearly expecting the cops to drop to their knees and beg for forgiveness.
Okay, so if there's a problem, I think I have...
There's no problem.
Well, I think there's a problem.
It's an unregistered vehicle.
Okay, let's hear, why were they pulled over, first of all?
Miss.
Now, don't call me miss, I'm commissioner. Thank you.
Commissioner?
Yes.
All due
why
respect.
were they pulled over?
All due respect.
It's impacting me because I got 4 people who are coming back to my house, including...
When that didn't work, she decided to play the victim card. How could the police be so thoughtless as to inconvenience her on Easter Sunday?
Yeah, I want to know what the problem is.
It's more of the way you just approached me and your demeanor.
You know what? Okay.
I'm being honest with you.
I want to know why.
I just don't appreciate your demeanor.
I don't
You're being
appreciate...
very demanding with me.
No, I'm asking you a question which is not being answered.
Yes, although she could simply ask her daughter's friend why his car has been confiscated, she insists on being told by the police, who, well, won't.
You have no right to know what's going on.
No, I do.
Explain to me why.
That's my daughter.
Your
Pulled
daughter has
over
not been
and
summoned. She was not the driver. This is not her vehicle. It's not your vehicle.
I hope you have a really nice holiday weekend too, because you just ruined it for a lot of people. Without
I
even the
didn't.
decency.
No, I didn't ruin anything.
Yeah,
I'm just
you
doing my
did.
job.
Yeah, you did.
Yes, you've completely ruined Easter for a lot of people, you big bad policeman. How dare you do your job when I've got chocolate eggs to eat?
Shocking. It's shocking that you can't even give me a sentence.
I think
no.
we should
So
conclude this.
I will.
Just for safety
absolutely.
reasons, this is a high-speed road. I think we should all get off of the road.
Apparently, the worst thing you could ever do to a Karen is give them permission to do something. You may watch this clip now.
Sorry.
Okay.
That's pathetic. Okay. And you are a disappointment. And you are just following him. So you are also a disappointment. Okay. I will be talking to the chief of police.
Please.
And I will be speaking to the mayor.
Badge number 540.
Sadly, this lovely lady had to resign as commissioner after this incident due to what agency officials would only describe as profoundly disturbing conduct. Whoops.
You got all the information right.
I got all your information,
Okay.
sweetheart.
In the right hands, anything can be a bike lane. And to finish, one of the unluckiest people ever caught on camera. Wait, if you love our videos, be sure to check out Retrocast. And if Retrocast isn't your thing, don't worry, we have another Akimbo video for you.